So, hello everyone, let's now discuss this question. Find the punishment number of an integer. Given a positive integer n, return the punishment number of n. The punishment number is defined as the all the sum of the squares of all integers I such that I is less than or equal to n and greater than or equal to 1. The decimal representation of I into I can be partitioned into continuous substrings such that sum of the integer values of these substrings equals I. So in a simple way, they asked us to get all the numbers. Let us take an example 36, right? 36. Now, this can be partitioned into I will be 36 into 36. 36 will give me 1296, right? 1296. Now, imagine we are given with n as 50. I need to take all the elements from I is equal to 1 to 50 so that 36 will be in between 1 and 50. So 36 into 36 is 1296. Now I need to make sure that I need to partition this in such a way that the sum should be equal to 36, and I need to add this, not 36 to my sum. I need to add 1296 into my sum. So let us see how we can partition. If I partition 1, 2, 9 and 6, these are the substrings, then 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 9 is 12, 12 plus 6 is 18. So this is not the correct partition. So if I partition it as 1 plus 29, it is 30, and plus 6 is 36, which is equal to our I. So I'll add 1296 into my sum. So I'll not add 36. If you remember, 1296 will be added to sum. So from 1 to 50, I need to take or consider all the i's, all the I values, so that after all taking this I values, I'll return the total sum. So let us see how we can partition. The main aim is to partition this 1296. You can go through and iterate from I is equal to 1 to n, but the case is how we can partition these elements is the main task. 1296. Now what will I do? I'll start with target is 36, right? Now my current sum is 0 and the index is 0. Now I'll do one thing. This is my first step. I'll do one thing. I'll take only first integer. Only first integer. So I'll write the same here. 1296 comma 36 comma, as I am taking only first integer, that means I am taking 1 and adding to the sum, that means I am partitioning here. So my sum will become 0 plus 1 and it will be 1, and I have took the 0th number, so I'll go to the next index and call for the same partition function. Now I am going to 1, that means now my partition will come from, my part is this one, my part is from I is equal to 1. So as my partition is from 1, 1296 comma 36. So at the same step, I will go through taking only one number at the index. My index is 1. So I'll take that number at that index, and I have also algorithms, or I'll also call for where I take two numbers. Let me go through step by step. So when it calls this, 1 plus 2 will be 3, and after taking this 2 it will call for 2, that means index will be starting from 2. So if I call that function, then it will be 1296 comma 36 comma, it will be in, let me write the index afterward, 3 plus, that means the index at 2, it is 9. As I am taking only one number, if you clearly see, my index, sorry, the sum will be 3 plus 9, it is 12, and the next index is 3. So I'll call for other index 12, 96, comma 36, wait a second, comma 36, comma 12 plus the integer or the number at 6 will be 12 plus 6 is 18, and I am calling for 4, and it will not be called because 4 is out of bounds. Now, there is a case where I need to take two numbers at the first. So, I'll write the algorithm where for I is equal to 0, I'll take only 1. And for I is equal to 0, you can name it as any variable name I or j. And for I is equal to 1, I'll take two numbers. So let me take those two numbers, 12, 96. So my sum will be, if I take the first two numbers of my part is starting from index 0. If you see index 0. So my part is starting from 0 and I is equal to 1. That means I'll take two numbers. Then let me write the index afterwards. My sum will be 12. Now, I have a doubt where you call this index. At this, what will be the index? It will be 2 because I have took the first two integers. So I'll call for the next part. I'll not call for another from 296, right? I'll call for 96. That means my index will be 2. So if I do the same here my part will be like, if I take only one, it will be 1, 2, 9 and 6. So at here 1 is the part. That means my part starts from 1 to 9, 6. So instead, if I take two numbers, then 12, 96, comma 36, comma 1 is not the index. Let me write the index afterwards. As I said, I'll take two numbers. If you clearly see, my part is beginning from 1. My part is beginning from 1. And I have took only one number, and my sum increased to 3. Now I am taking two numbers. Then my two numbers is 29, and if I convert it, so the code will be something different, like converting to strings and numbers. So 29 is my current number. If I add 29 to 1, my sum will become 30. As I said previously, I am taking two numbers, so I'll call for the next index. My next index is 3. So what will be the next iteration or the function call? Then it will call for only one number. Take only one number, and then take two numbers, and then take three numbers, and so on. You can take as much as and call for the function 1296. And here I am taking only one number. So if I take only one number at 3, that means my index is at 3 and I am taking only one number, then my sum will become 30 plus 6, 36. And I am calling for 4. But should I call to 4? As I am having 36 is my target and the current sum is 36. So I'll return true here. So I'll return true here. So my I 36, which is, sorry, my I 36 into 36, 1296 can be added to the sum and it can be written. So the thing is, you might be doing this, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus is punishment of I, sum plus is equal to I into I. As I said, I into I will be added. Now, the problem here comes with I is punishment number. Is punishment number. Square is equal to n into n, and num string is square is changed or converted to string, and this is the num string. As I said, 1296 is called and 36 is my target. As 36 is my target and n will be called as target, and the current index is 0, and 0 will be mine. current sum. As I said, I'll go from I is equal to index. That means as I said that I start from the index I is equal to 1. I start from the index I is equal to 1 and I go through index comma I minus index plus 1. The part will be index comma I minus index plus 1. That means I will be increasing from the size will be increasing from 1 and then 2 and then 3 and so on till it doesn't go out of bounds. Now check partition. As I said, it will call for the partition target I plus 1. The index is increased and current sum plus part. The part is the number where I am taking only 1 if I is equal to index, only 2 if I is equal to index plus 1. So imagine if I am index is 0, then I is also 0. Then I am taking part of only 1. Then I am taking only 0 to 1. That means the substring is only 0. And the part is only taking the number at 0th index. Now, when the index I is 1, then I'll take these two numbers and call for the check partition sum. And if the partition sum is true, then I'll return. If I doesn't get anything, I'll return false. This is how the code works. If you want the link of my submission, it is in the description, and I'll upload POTDs every day and I solve weekly contests and bi-weekly contests. I post the uploads or tutorials in my YouTube channel. If you like this video, share it to your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.